Hello. Right, so here we are again. Just trying to think of ways I can make this video a little bit more interesting, but it is what it is, so just bear with me. So we've got a couple of floats out in front of us. We are fishing in a boatyard. It's about 6 foot deep there. It's high pressure today. It's been high pressure for a while. I think it's 1032, which is quite high. I believe whether you've got sort of settled weather or high pressure, I think it's pretty good. And the fish like to sort of like the water temperature be roughly sort of the same as well. So the deeper the water is, so we've got, you know, a bit of insulation there. It has been cold, but it's warmed up a little bit. So we're fishing a couple of smelts on each rod there. So if they can't respond to that, I don't think you'll get them to respond to anything. So it's not rocket science, this fishing, but there's a nice little breeze there as well, you know. It's just bringing that nice sort of stiffish sort of breeze just coming in there. It's catching the line a little bit, but the baits are holding on the bottom because they're quite small, medium-sized smelts. So what that will do, there'll be like an undertow. So the wind will be doing this, but underneath the current will be doing that. So what that means is your scent is going to be, it's going to be moving around a little bit. So if there's no fish where that is, the scent might go to where they are, whether they're in the corners here or under these other boats and things like that. So I think pike have got amazing smell and they'll home in on it, but usually they respond really quickly. You know, first 5-10 minutes, if they're there, if they're in the mood, so to speak. But sometimes it can take an hour or so. So you know, you just got to be main river over there. So they're coming off that if they're not already in here. I think they're probably already in here. I would say. Got the rods and reels just sitting there on the dock. This is not actually. This is a floating dock. This one. So as the tide comes up, you see this one raises. So yeah, under that boat there's usually a few. So we've got some other baits. I've got some. Been making a rig up. Just made this one because I lost a few. So I've just made that. I'm going to make up another one. And the other baits we got what we got in here. Got a herring here. Look, another smelt in there. So I've got a bigger bait there. So I'll probably chop the head off of there, make it a little bit smaller for those hooks. Half a herring's pretty good. As good as anything. Smelt, herring, mackerel being on my go-to baits. So I'm just debating what to do. If I can't get one here, I'll move further back and try in there, or go out and try one of the Broads. We will see. Got a little bit of DIY to do at home when we get in, so I've got to remember to sort of get back and do that. I could probably do that this evening. Yeah. So just got to wait for that fish. We got one. We got one. He's about 14, I'd say. 14, 15. Look at that. Maybe a bit smaller, I don't know. It's not bad. He's not bad. Right, let's see. Let's get the hook out. Pipe that. will not stay still. Right, he's going to have to. Got another one on. I'd say it could be 10, this one. It's 2 we've had. Let's have a look at him. There he is. That's not too bad. Nice fish. He's probably nearly ready now, I'd say. Looks about £10. I don't know, maybe 8 or 9, I don't know. Reasonable fish. Nice sort of pike. Closer look at him. Okay, let's get the net. This one's probably about 10 or 11, I'm not going to bother weighing him. Nice conditioned fish. Yeah, nice. Let's get him back. Stay there. Yeah, so both fish have come on the smelt. This is a rig I've just tied. Just put this on here. What does that do? Not a lot. Not a hell of a lot. Maybe if I angle it like that, it'll be alright. So, to tell you a story, so the first fish, smelt, with the weigh sling, probably about £12.5, £13, something like that. Second fish half an hour later, smelt, £11. So, what's the pressure situation today? So it's 1035, so it's quite high, and it's been like that all week for, you know. So this is just within like an hour's fishing. The fish came probably within 50 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. So I've made these 2 rigs up. I'm just keeping an eye on the floats. Because sometimes you lose a hook or something, you know, you're trying to get. The last one was nicely hooked just in the scissors, just one of the bottom. I think the tail hook was in the scissors. Would have been the yeah. The top hook was in the scissors. So, yeah, I'll be brutally honest. You might think 2 fish like that is pretty good, and that is pretty good. But you come a lot, and that don't happen. So, you know, those 2 fish would probably make up for 2 blanks I've had. You know, quite easily, and some. Do you know what I mean? So, it's sort of, if you can get the conditions right, they're in the mood. But this time of year, I know they're in this area anyway. There's certain sort of conditions where it will mean the fish will move to certain areas. But where that is, you have to try and sort of just guess it where you can go, so to speak, really. When it's like this, it's quite. Who is that big fish? Where are they? But yeah, it's but you sort of think in these sort of conditions, if you hang on, you might sort of run into it. What's that over there? Something splashing over there. There's a cormorant in there earlier. I wonder if that's him. I don't know. There's some ducks. So let's just wait and see. Wait and see. Nice and dull overcast. which would be my preferred. So this is actually perfect conditions. It's not too windy. There's a little bit of breeze though. Where are we now? 3rd week of January. Water's quite cold, probably about 3 degrees, something like that. It's quite deep water here. It's cloudy. Pressure's quite high. It's been settled for a period of time. There's a few fish in here. And it's quiet. It's nice and quiet as well. And fish and smelt, fish and herring. And that's it. There's nothing really to it more than that. But the quiet side of things, it needs to be quiet. You don't want no kids or adults sort of banging about, screaming about. So early mornings is good. If you are fishing somewhere where it can get quite noisy, you want to try and get the first light for a few hours. But yeah, it's nice to get a reward at the end of the day for the bit of effort we put in.